What is up, guys? This is Mike, but most of you will know of me as Onslaught. That's my Xbox Live gamer tag, and welcome to Field Stripping Modern Warfare 2. I'm going to go ahead and apologize to you guys that thought it was maybe me stripping in a field. That's not what it is. It's actually my breakdown and analysis series with a better, kind of makes more sense, more interesting title. If you saw my recent channel update, you saw that I asked from you guys, my subs, a little help in coming up with a better name. Just breakdown and analysis was too technical, it wasn't catchy enough, and it was just kind of boring. So I had a response from one guy, General Lee 72. I'd like to say thanks to him. He mentioned field stripping in a comment to that video. And if you don't know what field stripping is, what it is it's disassembling or breaking down your weapon, and it's a military term. And I thought it was, it's just perfect for these type of gameplays that I'm putting out for you guys, because what I'm trying to do is really break down the gameplay, look at the different components of my gameplay and the decisions I make, and try to really explain and get to the essence of why I made those decisions, and maybe let you guys see this game in a different light. So thanks again to General Lee 72 for the idea, and that's the title. So we have headquarters on Vacant here. First things first, be really careful coming out of this warehouse, and this isn't in just headquarters, but in headquarters in particular, you can see the captures to the right in the shack there. The other team is spawned outside. If you look at the mini-map, they have a huge position advantage to anybody coming out of this warehouse onto that platform. It's really tough to get out there and stay alive. There's probably 3 or 4 guys out there right now just looking at that opening because they know we're there. So I'm not even going to test my luck there. They've already captured the headquarters, so I'm going to flank around kind of the back side here. Look at this. Headset is huge. I heard that guy from like a mile away. But anyway, you can see Merc and I kind of have the same idea here. We're flanking around the back side, trying to catch these guys off guard. Here are a couple popular positions people like to sit at. There are the two arrows on the right are right at the back of the platform. You can only see these guys' heads if you're coming out of the warehouse. There's a arrow pointed to the dumpster there, and then one at the tanker. Those are popular spots. And then this wall here to the left, sometimes people will be right in kind of like the middle of the wall there, behind it, or in the very back of the wall with a long assault rifle shot, or maybe a good sniper shot. They can easily pick you off. So now you can see this flank kind of working. These guys have no idea where I'm coming from. They're expecting me to come from the platform where the rest of my team is coming from, but since I did that flank, we clear them out. They got a lot of time on this one, but I really think that is T. Martin. I don't know what he's doing with the tactical insertion right there, but you do it, man. Whatever you want to do. But I really think they got that first headquarters because they had a nice spawn outside. And the next headquarters is pretty good for us. It's in the warehouse here right beside the last capture. So I'm going to stay on this side of the map and get in here and kind of help my team capture it. But this headquarters in general it's a unique game. It's a lot different than any of the other objective games, and you kind of have to play it differently. Especially, well, let's think about this map for example. Typically on this map, you want to stay kind of in the building. You want to use the windows and the openings to create sight lines where you can see the other team coming from the outside, because the outside is open and you can visibly see kind of positions where they'll be spawning. But on headquarters, I think it's kind of the opposite. On headquarters, I think you want to be outside. I think you want to keep your team to the outside, and I'll show you here in a second why I think that. But yeah, on headquarters, I think you really want to control, keep your spawn outside of the map, and let the other team spawn inside. So let's watch T. Martin here do some work. If you don't know T. Martin, he has a YouTube channel also. He's in my sub box. Check him out. He has some pretty cool videos, does nice commentaries, and he does these cool things with all the maps. He has all the call outs for all the positions on all the maps on his channel. So if you're curious about what areas are called, check out his channel. It's pretty informative. Alright, so I've respawned here, and I actually respawned at the next capture. The next capture is out here at the crates, and I've spawned back here behind this wall. Look at the captures on this map, okay? The 4 green areas here, the shack, crates, courtyard, and side office, are all captures that you can control and keep people off of from outside of the map. If you look at the orange highlighted area, that's the building there. There are only 2 other captures, one in the warehouse and one in the back office, that you really can't control from outside. So I definitely like my odds of getting a spawn closer to a capture if we're spawning outside rather than inside. So that's kind of the strategy I'm going to keep on this map. I'm going to stay outside, try to keep my team spawning outside so we're in better position to get to a majority of the captures. So I've caught an airstrike, failed there, killed myself with it. But I'm going to get back over here. We're spawning at the warehouse, which isn't bad. But like I said, I want to stay outside. I want to keep our team out here. I do not want to spawn in that back warehouse and have to work my way through the building. This headquarters here in particular is really tricky. It's really easy to nade, really easy to get grenade launchers into, or RPGs, or like that, for example, or anything explosive. Because it's so tight and combined, you really have to be careful. And basically from outside, you just have to watch all the windows, watch all the openings from the building, because the other team right now is spawning in the building. But look at this, real quick, look at this guy. This guy's leg is sticking out the side of the crate here. If I didn't see his leg wiggling around or doing whatever it was doing, I wouldn't have known he was there. So for future reference, you may just want to like crouch there. You may not want to lay all the way down, or you'll have some appendages sticking out of the crate. So just keep that in mind when you're capping this headquarters. But anyway, where was I? Okay, so we're outside here trying to get this headquarters, which is pretty tough to cap. The other team is spawning in there's the nades again. Like I said, nading and stuff from those windows is demoralizing as the other team is coming out. But I'm still spawning outside, which is what I want to do. So the rest of my team is over close to the capture, which is awesome. We just locked it down. So now I'm going to stay on this side of the map for a couple reasons. If you remember in the beginning, I showed you that there was a ton of cover and potential spots where you can really get a good sight line to people coming off this platform. And you're going to notice that's what I implement during this capture here. I'm going to move back and forth between the tanker here, back and forth between the dumpster enclosure there, and just keep moving. And I can also see down the street here, which is really helpful. I can make call outs or actually kill people from that position. But I'm killing so many people on this side. It's Modern Warfare 2. You know people hate to die. That guy, I don't know what he was looking at there. Like he was trying to read the side of the dumpster container. I don't know what he was doing. But in Modern Warfare 2, you know people they don't like to die, first of all, and they like to kill whoever has recently killed them. So probably half of their team keeps rushing this side of the map to try to kill me. And I mean, it's perfect. It keeps their attention off of the headquarters. Keeps letting me load up my kill streak, and yeah, just doing work over here. So the headquarters just gone offline. This guy is walking on top of me. Let me get him out of here. And I have my Harriers. So this next capture is in the middle of the building. It's in the courtyard, and you can put a Harrier strike on this capture because it's open. It's a courtyard. There's no roof above it. So that's what I'm going to do. And once again, I'm going to stay outside because I can put shots through the stairs over here that lead up to the courtyard, or the far window down at the end of the street at the dumpster that you hop up on. I can fire down that hall, and because the other team is still spawning in that back office, I mean, it's just like they're funneling through to us. There's two doors that come out of the office towards the courtyard, and then there's the one door that goes back towards the warehouse. I'm sorry if that's confusing. If you're not familiar with this map, I'm sure that's really confusing to you, but you'll see as you get to play it. But the point is that if they're spawning in that back office, they have to funnel through some tight corridors to get to the capture. So we're set up in this hall and outside, and they're still in the back, and it's really tough for them to get to this capture. So you can see I'm doing the same thing a couple of my other teammates have been doing. I'm shooting down this hall here as they're coming to us, and I picked up my Pavlo, and I think I'm the last one alive here. And right now my teammates are telling me somebody's destroying the headquarters, but they're really not. So I run in here just like kind of crazy trying to find this guy, and he ends up not being in there because he never was. But if you're wondering why I did such a kind of crazy risky move, that is why. My teammates kind of let me down there with some bad call outs. But anyway, it was amusing to them. They had fun watching me kind of wiggle around and do my little dance on the headquarters. But okay, so we're up 175 to 50. We're dominating these guys. They haven't captured another headquarters since that first headquarters, which, like I said, I think that was mostly because they had a really nice spawn for that headquarters. But if you look at me now, I'm doing that same flank that I mentioned in the beginning, but I'm doing it way earlier. I'm doing it early enough for it to really work the way it should. So I just killed one guy that spawned over there. Check it out. When I blow up my mini map here, the area I want to focus on is where he was just spawning. If I'm looking there, their team's not going to spawn there. So as I look there and move that direction, it's just going to push their spawn deeper into the building. They could potentially spawn behind me outside, but that's unlikely. So I'm going to keep pushing this direction and get my team to spawn outside. You can see one guy just spawned over there to the left, but I'm going to get my team spawning out here, and we're going to have that position that the other team had in the very beginning. So we're going to set up, we're going to use the cover. Like I said, I mean, I'm a little back further from the platform than I was talking about in the beginning, but I mean, there's tons of variations you can use around that area to get in good position. I'm going to keep checking, though, my side here to my right. I don't want them to implement the flank that I did to them, so I'm going to keep watching my back and watching this side over here. And that's pretty much it. It's we're going to end the game on this headquarters, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, like I've said before, these things are a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing these. So rate, comment, subscribe, do whatever it is you guys do, and I will catch up with you later and see you on Xbox Live.